Science exists regardless of whether you believe in it or not. Facts exist whether you find them convenient or not. America currently has a problem with this, and I'm at a fucking loss of how I can explain this any better to anybody out there. We have a school system that is right now planning on diluting the message being taught to every child in an effort to dumb down the electorate, and I'm going to be using that term a lot here. So we are sadly barreling our way down to idiocracy levels of dumb, and doing so with a look of glee on our faces. I mean, there's only so much that the teachers and educators can do to keep up with the tide of stupidity washing over this nation as a whole. Parents, on the whole, have been failing their kids for decades, and once again, I see this as a failing as America on the whole. We have a society as a whole where we are locked into the idea of, fuck you, I got mine. And the worst part is that this is reflected on their children as well. Take, for instance, the offsetting of responsibility of a personal accountability. When a person fails, it's not always the teacher's fault. It's not exactly the kid's fault either. A lot of pass-fail problems are on the parents simply not taking enough time or initiative to be partners in education with their children. Of course, there are those that even take this too far to an extreme in the other direction. Look at the creationist folks or the extremely religious folk that teach their kids all this anti-science bullshit that just does not work. This is, of course, me generalizing about a lot of people in this country, but when I see a thoroughly uneducated electorate electing undereducated shills based on unfounded fear tactics, I start to get a bit mad. There should have been no reason at all that Donald Trump won this election. None. There is no reason that he should be pulling out of the Paris Climate Accord. There should be no reason that kids are dying because their granola-eating parents have decided that vaccines aren't right for their kids. We've decided as a whole in this nation that the price of education is just simply too high, whether it be cost in dollars or cost in time spent educating. And this is wrong in the most grandiose ways possible. Spending money in education might seem like they're throwing money down a rabbit hole, and there isn't a decent return on investment. But having an educated populace that strives to learn, that yearns for knowledge, that has a genuine thirst to know the most right things, and at the same time, the few wrong things, it's not something that you can really put a price on. The government, namely the GOP, is trying super hard to, but we can't let them. We have a population that is not only educated, but cares about the other people, and as we've seen, that doesn't come from less education, but more. The moment we let people like Betsy DeVos and people of their ilk win and start handing out U.S. taxpayer money in an effort to actually sway the educational systems downward, and keeping everyone low information, we'll have a huge problem, as we've never seen something like this in America. We've seen it in other countries, especially ones where you said it would never happen here in America, but it's on its way. The more that ignorant people are in the population, the easier these people are to exploit and to keep down. Just like how religion wants people to be stupid and under control.
Galaxy.